Here we have 6 baskets of mud crab, 3 female, 3 male. The females have a roundish abdominal flap. The males have a triangular abdominal flap. In the Australian mud crab grading scheme, we use letters A, B and C to describe the hardness of the shell. The hardness of a mud crab shell gives you a good indication whether they're full of meat inside or not. For females, we do not test the bottom of the shell because it's mainly made up of the flap. We test the top of the shell only by pressing firmly, checking for areas of softness or flex. In the C grade, it's soft, but it also has a clicking noise. That is a C grade, would indicate that it's not full of meat. For the B grade, testing the top of the shell by pressing firmly. As you can see, it's solid in the center, but as you work your way up, you can see that there are areas of softness or flex on the shell. For the A grade, testing all over. In the center, very firm. As you move your way out, still solid. This is an A grade and is likely to have a full body of meat. For the males, we test both bottom and the top. Pressing firmly, very solid there, but as you move outwards towards the edge of the shell, you can see that there are areas of softness on the mud crab shell. Also at the bottom, there are multiple parts of the shell where it's soft. That is a C grade, indicating that it would not be full of meat. The B grade, testing the top of the shell, very firm. The bottom of the shell, most parts are solid, but you will find, for example, areas like this spot here where there is flex in those segments. That is an indication that it too is not completely full of meat. Therefore it is a B grade. The A grade, firm all around the top of the shell, in the center and towards the edge, and at the bottom, firm all around on all these segments. As with the females, we do not need to test the abdominal flap as there is no meat underneath either of them. Another crab that we have here is the older crab. Crabs live up to 5 years, and as we can see here, although this guy's shell is very firm, his hardness does not indicate full meat content, but rather that he is old and his shell has become thick, therefore it's hard, but inside his meat would have started to deteriorate a while ago. Now I'm going to go cook these up. But what I've done with each grade, I've put a color tag on them. So for the A grade, there's a green tag. The B grade, there is a yellow tag. And the C grade, we have a red tag. That way, after we cook them, we'll be able to know which one is A, B, and C. Alright, here we have our cooked crabs. Just going to compare what they look like inside. Starting with our A grade plate over here with the green tags on their legs. This is inside the body of the male. A lot of meat inside there and fluid. Inside his head shell, fluid there and some tissue. And his claw is very full with meat. The female body, full of meat, very fatty. Her head shell has a lot of fluid there and fatty tissue. And her claw is also very full. With the B grades, they have the yellow tags on, starting with the male. Some meat inside, not quite full. His head shell has a lot of fluid in there and some tissue. His claw is full but still has room to fill inside that shell. The female, hollow inside, bit of meat around the back part of her body, a lot of fluid inside her head shell, but missing the fatness of the A grade female. And her claw has a lot of meat in there, yet there's still parts to be full inside there. Our C grade with the red tags, starting with the male. Inside his body, almost empty, bits of tissue there. His head shell is empty, little bit of fluid, and his nipper, the claw, has a lot of room to fill inside there. The female, almost empty, some fluid, bare minimum amount of tissue inside the head shell, and like the male, her claw has very thin amounts of meat. And this is the old crab. As you can see, empty inside, has all dark tissue throughout its head shell. His claw looks very thick, but as we tested before, his shell may be hard outside because of its thickness, but inside the meat is actually very thin.